Manjinder, we've got this explosive report coming in from the ED on the Aam Aadmi Party and the kickbacks with regards to the Delhi liquor scam. I just want to get your first reactions on this.
So this is the thing which we have said in day one, that all those money collected from Delhi excise policy and the people who were involved in this scam was used for elections in Goa and Punjab. Now, even the ED has said the same, and this statement came from none other than one of the main confidant of Arvind Kejriwal. And now, when he himself has admitted that 70 lakh rupees cash was paid to the team, so Nair has admitted the fact that this cash was given to the Goa team. And now how came this cash was generated? It was part of that bribe money Arvind Kejriwal, Manish Sisodia and other people received through the excise scam. So one very clear that this government is the most corrupt Baiman, Kattar Baiman government here. Now this is the admitted fact and on record, and it's also part of Chargesheet. Till yesterday, those people were shouting, including Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia, ED ko kuch nahi mila, ED ko kuch nahi mila. Now you can see this is the part of ED investigation also and the part of Chargesheet also, which clearly states that Aam Aadmi Party has been using the funds which were from the liquor scam for elections, and that too is by the way of cash proceeds.
Right. Manjinder, I mean, clearly the party is going to fight back on this, but, could you help us understand how they could have, how they could have really maneuvered this entire exercise? Would this have been limited to a few people? Would the whole party be accountable for this? I mean, how do we assess the extent of how deeply into the party this goes?
So, first of all, one thing is very clear. When this policy was this tailor-made policy was drafted, it was with the consent of Arvind Kejriwal that Manish Sisodia drafted this policy that yes, we will collect this much of amount from those contractors and then it will be dispersed for elections. Now, first thing is that it is not without the consent of Arvind Kejriwal. Second thing is Manish Sisodia is himself involved because he is the one who drafted this policy. Third thing is Vijay Nair, who is a close confidant of Arvind Kejriwal, who is staying in a government bungalow which is allotted to another minister. He is so powerful person. He is using these funds. And lastly, that what I have told in my complaint also, which was I filed to the CBI and ED at that point of time, that the people who were involved, including Vijay Nair, had a group of people here in Delhi and Goa, those was into a business of various other kind of business. So they have been transferring these funds to Goa. And those people's name are on record. So it is not neither it's without the consent of Arvind Kejriwal, neither it's not the knowledge of Arvind Kejriwal. In fact, it is within the knowledge and also with the consent of Arvind Kejriwal that this Kattar Baiman government has collected crores and crores rupees and had used these funds for their election in Goa.
Now, AAP is claiming, and taking off from what you just said, Manjinder, that this is a witch hunt orchestrated, by the BJP-controlled central agencies. I mean, they're clearly coming out and saying this. How would you respond to that?
See, now what else they can say? First of all, they have never responded to this simple question. What forced them to raise a wholesaler commission from 2% to 12%? What was the reason behind raising this commission? Secondly, they never answered to the question that why was that private entities had made a profit of more than 7,000 crore rupees, and at the same time government has lost almost 4,000 crore rupees. Why they have never answered to the very simple basic question, why was the GST reduced from 100%, 140% to just 1%? Why was this? So they are talking about the central agencies. They are saying this is vendetta politics, witch hunting. No. Very simple and basic questions which Aam Aadmi Party is unable to answer. Reason being because they are well involved on this kind of a scam. And in fact, I must apprise you one thing and I must remind you another thing. That at the initial stage only, the government has said, government employees means the commissioner and other committee which was constituted has said that this wholesale business should be done by government and not by the private entities. But they choose the latter one, and they gave the business to the private entity, and also the business given to wholesalers was without any auction. It was just on a nomination basis that the business of wholesale, where they were getting 12% fixed income, was given to the people. Tell me, there is any single instance in this country where excise minister or a deputy...
Manjinder, just one more question. We're out of time. But your party also, has named Sisodia repeatedly in the case. He faced raids, and yet the CBI's charge sheet never named Sisodia.
See, it is not about the CBI charge sheet only. The thing is that it is part of investigation. These charges are against the people who have been arrested. Neither Manish Sisodia has been arrested, neither charge sheet has been still filed against Manish Sisodia, neither this is a final charge sheet. So first they identified who are the main pieces, then they identified who transferred the money, then they identified who had made this policy, and the lastly will be who had signed this policy. Definitely Manish Sisodia will be also behind the bars, but this is a part of all investigation in all stages it has been done. So this is not a final...
All right. Thank you so much for joining us on that.